I'm still processing, and still processing, and haven't fallen in a heap yet. But yeah. So what's happened is I just got a letter back from immigration. I didn't get the letter. Nana got the letter that they've refused Nana's visa for a tourist visa, basically saying that I've said that she's my assistant director. I've said her salary is $5 million a month, and that she'll get a lump sum of the remaining funds that I haven't paid, because her actual monthly salary is $2 million a month, which is 200 Australian dollars. So yeah, to get a tourist visa, you have to have minimum $5 million a month, which is 500 Australian dollars salary. So yeah, in the employment letter I wrote for her, I said like that sum, the difference of 2 million or 2, I forget, after the accommodation and food is paid to her in a lump sum before she goes to Australia. And they obviously didn't read that part, because she just said, oh, whoever's, the letter said that she says she's working as her assistant director, but she's going to send her to Australia, and that it's somehow incongruent. And I'm just like, I don't know what the fuck else to do. Like, honestly, I'm just fucking over it, and I just don't care anymore. I'm just like, what the fuck? Like, obviously, maybe Freya's not meant to go to Australia, and maybe she's not meant to have therapy and all that sort of stuff. Like, it's driving me up the wall. But anyway, what can I do? I guess she's just stuck here with me, not getting therapy, having a carer that's totally untrained, being treated like a 3-year-old in a 21-year-old's body. And yeah, it's really not fair to her that she can't access the services that she should be getting in Australia, and that she can't even get back to Australia. Then on the same day I had good news that I've got a contract in Ubud, so basically we're straight away going into work. So maybe that means I can cover the costs of her living here, but yeah, I don't know. It's just really, I just need time. I just feel like I need time for myself, by myself. Like, I feel like I'm one of these people that needs like 2 months to themselves a year to be able to keep functioning. And I hate it when I feel so frustrated and annoyed with Freya, like to the point of feeling resentful that she just won't shut up. And that's not fair for her, it's not fair for me as a carer, and it just seems like it's just like, I just hate getting to that point, because I know when I need a break. I know when her sounds and everything get on my nerves and start, really, I feel like my nervous system is, getting really agitated. Like, that's when I need to take a break and go away. But it's like, I can't take that fucking break. Like, even though I get time to myself, it's like I need extended time to be able to process, to be able to get my own inspiration, to be able to go inside myself, to be able to write, to be able to not be interrupted. It's the constant interruptions that drives me absolutely fucking nuts. And it just feels like I can't get away. I can't have the time to myself that I need to be able to process everything, and to be able to channel my energy into what it is that I want to create for her and for other kids with disabilities. What I feel is my mission and purpose for being here. And yeah, I'm just not sure at the moment how that's supposed to come about. But yeah, just gonna pray about it. And I don't know if I should be fighting that she should be in Australia, she should have her rights as an Australian person with a disability, she should be able to access her funding, she should be able to get training for Nana so Nana can provide care for her better, appropriately, that she's trained as a carer with Freya, because at the moment she has very little understanding of what Freya actually needs in order to challenge her to be more independent, because she just does everything for Freya. And we just had Gail stay with us for 6 weeks, which has been absolutely amazing, and she just left yesterday. I think it's really helped Nana to realise that she has to push Freya a bit more to do things independently, and demonstrated ways that she instead of just letting Freya sit on her phone for hours or just denying her any phone and that she just has to sit there staring into space doing nothing. Like, I think she's got more ideas now on what to actually do with Freya. And that's what, you know, Rani was pretty good with that before. There's still things that, you know, like it's hard as someone that's just, you know, off the street to know how to work with someone with a disability. Like, I've had disability trained people from France, Tony and Emily, who stayed with us back in 2014 in Australia. And Tony, like, has worked with kids with disabilities. He's with teenagers, so he actually got Freya dressing herself and putting her own clothes on, like eating with knife and fork and not, you know, eating with her hands, like, you know, huge milestones that I never even thought she'd be able to dress herself. And yeah, but yeah, and Freya's really regressed, because here, like, people like will just do stuff for her and not make her try and do it for herself. So yeah, Gail's been amazing. It's been awesome having her around, and also is that support for me, because, you know, I'm trying to organise my business, I'm trying to work in my business, and I'm trying to, you know, it's all this stuff that I need to do. And then if I constantly have to stop to explain to Nana, oh no, don't do it like this, it's just, I don't know, it's just, I just can't do it. It's like making my brain fall apart. And yeah, just things that I feel like I've repeated over and over again that just don't change. And yeah, I need a fucking break. I would like her to be able to go with Nana to Australia so that Nana can get better training to work with her, like whether it's informal training, like she's just on a tourist visa, she's not working or anything, but she can still work for me as my assistant director. And in that disability side, I have a PMA business here, so that's how I'm able to work here, is by having a business. And that's how I do my bamboo classes and all that sort of stuff. And so for the next few months, I'm going to be working on setting up my PMA to be doing the disability care, and to actually have a retreat here for parents and families with kids with disabilities for support for them. And just had a family, and how I've been able to afford for Nana's health insurance, a visa application. I've already bought tickets for Freya and Nana for the 5th of March, so I pretty much lost all that money, which is about a bit more than $1,000, which I guess is what the crowdfunding money that I'd raised before. So basically all that's lost unless we can get somehow a visa for Nana in the next, what are we? 19, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15 days before their flight, which they won't be on if Nana doesn't have a visa. So yeah, I was looking forward. I thought, even though I'm scared to let Freya go, back to Australia, and that I won't be there, like I have work full on now through to June, at least June, and I thought it would be nice for Freya to be able to have a little holiday in Australia, get her disability pension sorted out, so I know she's okay, and hopefully get her some funding for her nappies and all that stuff. I don't know what to do. I had some airhead from Bill Shorten's office calling me before Christmas. Said she was going to call me back, never did, surprise, surprise. And saying, so they can do something. It's just like, it's a simple visa for a freaking Indonesian person. Like, what is the big deal? Like, I just can't believe they refused it. Like, it's like, I had all the things, employment letters, like bank statements from Elsa as a sponsor, like, I just can't fucking get over it. Immigration has no heart. Chris White told me that. Bless his soul. Anyway. So I'm just dumbfounded. So I don't know, just feel like now I just kind of still process it, and I'm probably not going to call anyone as usual, but I know it probably would help if I asked for help. I don't know how to ask for help. Anyway, shit happens. All for a reason. Trust in God. Everything happens for a reason. And yeah, so my focus has just got to be on creating this space, this place for where Freya can come and have activities, be involved in stuff, and have stuff to do, set up, work alongside the disability organisations here. They have some great programs, like in where we visited in near Ubud, I forget the name of the ISN right now, but they have a program for the kids learning hospitality skills, kids with intellectual disability, autism, Down syndrome. And we just went there a few weeks ago. Yeah, they do this little training program going on. Or they all have a dish each that they make, and then they have a little cafe where people come, and might take a video from there next week. So I love that idea, and part of what I want to do is having the disability programs where kids with special needs can come and learn some crafts or some arts that they can take back, and also partner with families here that do some production, that they can work together and maybe have, like, I would like for Freya to have a little market stall in the weekends when she's living in Australia, where she can be part of the community, she can have her little market stall, and she'll have her carer with her, helping her to do all that. And still, it's just like having lived here all through Corona, having no financial support apart from my dad and the money that he sent me during Corona, and my mum, not like business being really quiet, sometimes one time finding like 20k on the street, which is like $2, but that's like a whole day's of, it was like a day's worth of groceries. That's like tempeh, tahu, more than a day. Kilo of rice, 10,000. Tempeh tahu, 5,000, and then like some greens like kangkung, sayur. Like that's what we ate during Corona, pretty much. Except for when the yayasan next door gave us food, would pass us like the leftover sushi and bread, and sometimes the pasta dishes. So they had the food sharing thing going on. What am I trying to say? It's hard to make a business or set up a business for her, or I have to pay people to do stuff to make samples, and if I don't have money to do that, then it's like, how do I do it? It's a little catch-22. But yeah, so anyway, now I'm just gonna have faith and trust and just believe that she can have her business and her independence, and she's gonna be able to get her ability to have support, to have the best life for her, and have the trained support and the support for her to become more independent and do those things. So in December, January, I supported a family with my daughter has autism, and who were on holiday in Bali here, so I had some income from supporting her, which has been awesome. It's and I would need to buy Freya's ticket again, and then pay for other things, get my company going a bit better, and what else? I'm thinking of even buying for her a trampoline so she'll have one at home. Although it's kind of good if she can come here. It's like I just don't have the space at home to work where it's not, the house isn't rocking, so I have to go outside or go somewhere else. Usually I have like an hour in the afternoon when Freya and Nana go for their walk, so maybe if she can come here every afternoon for a few hours, and she'll get her exercise as well. And it'll give me a bit of time to work and get things done. If I'm at the house, anyway. Glad it's quiet here today. Yeah. So if anyone's got any ideas, I'm all ears. But yeah, it looks like I don't know. I think I'm still processing. Anyway, that's where we're at now. Freya, high five.